studio.
Hang on. Hold on, I got it. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Season 2.
That's what we need.
Season 2. Yeah, we're gonna have to start doing suggestions for what sound effects we want while we talk. What's up, guys?
We're gonna have theme music. Yeah.
We have theme music.
I need to go buy that. Go buy the rights to it. That's a good season 2 gift. And then nobody else can use it. Alex Grohl will be owned by us. Hey, our intro music is fucking rocking, bruh.
It's also a little twangy, but that's okay.
That's all right.
Who doesn't like Deliverance?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
True.
That's true.
I will no longer laugh. I will just do this.
Jack found a toy, y'all.
Yeah. his first safe for work toy in a long time.
You'll have to just surprise us with some of these sounds here and there.
Right out of nowhere.
Yeah,
like talking about like real shit. I just
all of a sudden just
the slide whistle.
Like the It's like I got pulled over by the cops. They whipped my ass.
I get off on some weird tangent. I'm talking for 5 minutes, and all of a sudden, you just start playing the Benny Hill song.
Oh yeah. So first, welcome to season 2, episode 1. Super excited. I apologize that my mic sucked ass last week. That made me very sad.
You sound better, but feel worse. So it's weird.
Yes. Yeah. So if I get quiet for a second and you hear, ugh, I'll edit that out and nobody will know.
Okay. That'd be kind of cool if you could, though.
I mean, it says upload media, so I'm just saying.
Boom.
So,
all right.
All y'all watching and listening on Ecstasy or Molly, you're screwed.
And Lou's on his phone this week, so he has all the cool emojis. Do the lasers.
Do the emojis.
Double horns.
Was it double horns?
Double horns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Little thumbs up do something different, like rainbows.
It should.
No, it does. It's like balloons or some shit.
Man, them both up.
Separate them. I know you like bumping uglies, but there you go.
Oh, there we go.
He just turned into Katy Perry.
No, that's what happens when you bump uglies with me. You get the fireworks. The app knows.
Your jacket just got balloons.
All right, so
there's a Drake joke somewhere in there.
Yeah, there is. Everywhere's a Drake joke.
Oh man,
but that's what I need.
Yeah,
I need a clip of Kendrick. Say, Drake, I heard you like him young.
A minor.
Mm-mm.
Kung Fu Kenny's going to be the biggest star on our show. That's one of Kendrick's nicknames, Kung Fu Kenny.
Okay.
On his award-winning album, Damn, where you'll find such hits as DNA and Humble.
Well, if the album's called Damn, I figured it'd be like hits called Save the Water.
No. Damn with a D, bro.
Get this power. Yeah. Damn.
Damn.
Only 3 more hours, kids. Don't make me turn this car around.
Hoover ain't got nothing on you, Kendrick. Damn. Excuse me, sir. Is this a goddamn?
I did ask that when we went to the Hoover Dam. It wasn't fun.
Yes.
They're just like, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Yeah. Just turn to the left and take 10 steps. Then
that is
we'll
the proper response.
They also wouldn't tell me what the Transformers were, so fuck them. I'm glad they all got fired.
Yeah.
Losers.
Can I speak to John Turturro, please?
Yes. Is Megatron here? Is he your boss?
Is there a secret G.I. Joe base here? They kind of indicated that in the last movie.
Yes. Where's Snake Eyes at? Asian Snake Eyes. Because that's what we're on now. Taking away my white superheroes.
Exactly. That's what Hollywood does.
I still enjoy that movie, though. Fuck it.
Is it was
pretty good.
Is it on your top 10?
Negative, sir. Negative.
Well, first of all, it's not a 90s movie.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we were doing all movies of all time. God damn it. Hang on. I got to refine my...
Oh my God. Just this guy.
Speaking of that, Walt Duke is redoing his list. But we came up with the great idea because we're old as fuck. We're from the 1900s. We're like, hey, the 90s were the best decade ever.
It was the last official decade.
What are your favorite 90s albums and 90s movies? Not necessarily in order. If you put them in order, cool. If not, also cool.
Just movies, fool. We weren't doing freaking.
Not doing albums.
We already did the albums.
Not on the pod, bro.
No,
right?
pod.
You want to bombard them with both of those in the same pod?
We don't have to. We can break.
We'll give them 90.
We gotta
we'll
make this shit last an hour and a half.
No, sir. If we can get it down to an hour.
All right, talking about these movies might be an hour and a half once we start disagreeing on some shit.
Okay. All right. I'll go first. All
right, go for it. Go for it.
I already fucked up. Mine's more than. I gotta actually look up the dates of mine. So while you're talking,
10 in the 90s. Just 10 movies in the 90s.
Okay. All right, go, Jack, and I'll.
I'm
gonna make.
If you got something on, wait. If you got something on your list / our list, do we just say
we'll talk about it? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
go for
this list is actually in order. We'll start at 10 with
all right.
Pro.
Not on my list.
Not on my list.
Top 10 movies of the night. Talking really? Top 10 movies?
And that's the first one you're bringing?
Because it's entertaining. See, that's why it's number 10, bro. It was entertaining.
I mean, yeah. It doesn't have to be critically acclaimed. I'll give you that.
Trust me. I got some non-critically acclaimed shit up on here.
Especially
I believe you.
1.
No, I liked it. I think when that came out and everything came out about Brandon dying, it was the first time I'm like, oh yeah, movie stars are like people and shit happens sometimes, right? So as just a kid, I don't remember exactly when it came out, but I was kind of a dumb kid too. I never paid attention to shit. So, but also super quotable, and the Fire Crow is pretty badass.
Fire Crow is pretty badass. I don't remember it being super quotable, other than it can't rain all the time.
Yeah. What more do you need?
Like one.
And then the Jesus Christ joke.
No, the
I don't remember that.
The screaming guy. Why can't I think of his name? I'm gonna have to look up the quote.
Fire it up.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Fire it up guy. There we go.
I thought he was talking about Bobcat Goldthwait. I heard the screaming guy.
No, the Jesus joke.
Or Sam Kinison.
Jesus walked into an inn, handed the innkeeper 3 nails, and said, "Can you put me up for the night?"
That's Michael Windicott. Let's go, Michael Windicott.
That's so messed up. I like that joke. I forgot about that joke.
See? Good movie.
Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't a good movie. I just don't know if it's top 10 of the freaking of a decade. A decade worth of movies, and that's
top Jack's 10. Top 10. So
exactly.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. And he even said why. He has his reasons. He first saw the reality. I get the connection, but I was like, man, I would have not guessed that to be on the list.
All right. This better be on both lists. 7.
It would have made my list had I not been including movies for my entire life.
I will admit it was close. It was one of the cuts that I had to make.
Okay.
To get to top 10, but I think if I didn't put mine in order, but I think it would have been like 12 or 11 when all was said and done.
Okay.
But yeah, that one is definitely up there though.
But yeah, that and 12 Monkeys came out around the same time.
That's a weird movie.
It also goes back to, it's around the time my dad and my stepmom divorced. So my dad was taking us to movies a lot. Memories.
Okay.
So we didn't go to the movies a lot when we were kids. But also had Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, and what's his
other
face?
guy?
And his wife.
Yes.
Brad Pitt's wife. Who was that? Ashley Judd?
No, the blonde one.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh, you know what? I heard Morgan Freeman, and I was thinking that movie, the Spider movie, he was Along Came the Spider or something like that. I think that was Ashley Judd.
Yeah.
And then the bad guy, Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Yep. What's in the box?
Yeah.
Saying that one was cool. Also, I was very into violent, bloody shit when I was that age too. So, as is evidenced by a couple more.
Ingrid,
movies.
Got it. Ingrid period sex.
Exactly. A Fifth Element.
That's on my list. For sure.
It should be. Super quotable. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Just saying, a bunch of people peaked in that movie. Bruce Willis.
Ruby Ride. Corman. I get a fire. I got
the broken one.
That's so good. Yeah, it was definitely on my list.
D? No?
He doesn't know yet.
Fifth Element? No, it was not on my list. I don't know. It just didn't hit home with me for whatever reason. So
All right, all
I
right.
don't associate anything with it. Like it's one of those things where a lot of the old movies, you associate, you have memories or whatever
Right,
from
right,
them,
right.
but I never got that. Maybe it was a group I was hanging out with or whatever, but Fifth Element never.
All right, all right. Again, still one of my favorite movies. It's on at work sometimes, and I'll just sit there and watch it and ignore work. Don't quote me on that. That was a hyperbole, hypothetical. Okay. Next is Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Yep,
That would have
for
been
sure.
on my list. That would have been on. That was a cut off my list, but
So that one, my dad actually made me read the book. He said, "We're not going to go watch it unless you read the book." So that helped start my enjoyment of reading. Like I'd always read a little bit, but he's like, "If you read it, we'll go watch it." And then I watched it. I'm like, "The fuck is this? It's nothing like the book. This is bullshit." That also started my hate for
it's
novel
also
adaptations.
much better.
Well, it's so much so that the next one coming out actually has a cutscene from Jurassic Park novel with ScarJo. Because that
That's
one,
actually kind of cool.
in the book, they had like pterodactyls and shit. The movie had none of that shit. None of it. But, and then also, special effects were like leaps and bounds after that flick, too. But we had the toys, we had the Jeep, and all the dinosaurs and shit.
Dude, that movie, 32 years old, and it still holds up.
It
The
does.
special effects.
Yep. Yeah.
I was
You look at those
like,
dinosaurs, you're like,
unreal.
all right, that doesn't look too fake. Next, again.
Is that number 4? Are you on number
That's
4 now?
Yeah, that was
that's
4.
3, 4. Yeah.
All right, next
So he's
one.
on number 6.
Again,
5.
emo Jack that like to watch everybody die. Natural Born Killers. Love
Yeah.
that movie.
That just came up on my
That's
list. It wasn't on
that's
my
probably
original list, but when I
that's probably top 20 for me for sure.
Yeah. Again, it's just that was the mode I was in when I was a young teen. Just everything violent and murder. I had that on a loop, and Casino and Heat, Goodfellas, all that shit. Just on a loop all summer.
But Heat was in the 90s, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, because it's on my list.
Ah, there you go. There you go.
And then circling back to Kevin Spacey, Usual Suspects. It is
Top
probably
20
one of
again for me.
my
One
favorite
of the
movies.
cuts.
Yeah.
The ending,
How's it going?
just nobody saw it coming, and just well acted. And I for real thought Benicio del Toro couldn't speak. And I saw him in another movie. I'm like, oh, you got a dialect coach.
Oh, that's funny.
And then he was in Last Jedi, and I still couldn't understand him. So
There
I
is
eased
that.
off of it. Next, culturally and everything, Terminator 2.
Yep, it's on mine.
Watched the
That was close.
shit out of
It was
that.
closer top 5 for me with Terminator 2.
Again, it was a sequel to. It was pretty old by the time Terminator 2 came out. Between Terminator 1 and 2,
8
like we
years.
had already had. We were already watching Terminator and Predator and Commando on VHS tapes. Kids, look it up. Be kind, rewind. And I think one of them we had gotten newer, and it actually had a trailer for it on there. We're like, oh snap! So we had gotten we went to the drive-through, garbage bag or shopping bag
drive-in?
full of popcorn, double feature, old school.
So what was the other movie with T2? Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Stumped him. Stumped him.
Yep.
All right, let's see what
So
other
that was like
movies were
100
out
years
around
ago.
that time. I'll look it up while you're doing your thing.
Next, one of mine and Lou's favorite movie. It's probably very top on his. Pulp Fiction.
It was it was up there number 1 with
It's on my
Everybody
list.
loves that movie, except for the 12-year-olds at work who don't know what it is. It's very horrible. Very
my
sad.
God.
It makes me sad every time.
Real quick, Terminator 2 movies that came out around the same era, same time. The Addams Family, Backdraft, City Slickers 2, Hook, Silence of the Lambs, Thelma and Louise, Total Recall, and Wayne's World. I'm going to say Hook. I bet you saw Hook when you saw Terminator
Probably.
2.
But
That
also, I
seems
probably
like
fell
something-
asleep. I was like, oh, Terminator's over? I'm out.
Yeah.
You would think Terminator would be the second movie.
That's what I would
But
have
you know,
thought
it's
too,
also
but
long, too. So maybe it was just one and done.
no.
It could have been.
All drive-ins always had double features. They always had 2 movies.
Back
Even if it
then,
was
yeah. Nowadays, not so much.
nowadays, no. But back when you were a kiddo, 35
Just a little
years ago,
Jack.
little
Just
Jack,
a little boy.
little Jack off, not a big Jack off like you are now.
Exactly.
So we're on like number 8.
Yes. That was a 9 or number 2, since I'm going up. Ninja Turtles, the first Ninja Turtle movie.
Top 10 movies of the decade?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Just check.
It doesn't have to be a good movie.
That was a good movie. I liked it. I had the posters on my wall. I watched it. I'm down.
I love Ninja Turtles.
I got to New Jersey. I got to New Jersey in February of that year, 1990. Posters were on my wall. I wasn't even in base housing yet. We were in some temporary quarters,
projects.
sleeping on a damn sofa couch and shit. And that movie, I was all over it, dude. That turtle power. I had the single.
As one does. Yeah, no, my friends and I, we love Turtles, so it's very like core memory for me. So that's why. And then,
Makes sense. Number one.
but not least, Phantom Menace.
Yep. There we go.
Yep. That was
Because
on my list too.
that is the result. This is the result of that. Just me and Duke,
Fair.
Star Wars. So obviously, after a couple movies, Lou. But no.
Well, getting into Comic-Con and getting into all that stuff, because Comic-Con and all that stuff existed before, but I never really had a big interest in it. But after we met and started hanging out and doing all that stuff, like then Comic-Con became, when we realized it was only 2 hours away, it was like, oh shit.
Yep.
So yeah, on my list.
Now, 30-ish years later, BFFs screwing off on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
even though everybody hates it, I like it. Again,
I don't think anybody
it's
hates.
core memory. They don't hate it now.
It's not hate it. They just didn't like it. There's a difference.
Well, and
Because
again,
it wasn't great.
But again, the movie wasn't for them, right? Like the people who were kids, the people that were our age when the Star Wars trilogy came out, and then when the prequel trilogy came out, those people are now the age we were when the prequels came out, and they all. I mean,
Yeah,
the prequel love is
just Jar Jar at best. Everybody's back on like hell's yeah. I will pay $200 for his autograph at Celebration. I need to meet me a Jar Jar.
I'm sure that line will be crazy the whole time.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, so
good
that's
list.
it. Yeah,
good list.
Yeah, solid for sure. While Duke still you still working on yours, Duke?
I'm done. I'm good.
Oh, you can go ahead if you want then.
All
So
right.
what I was gonna do, matter of fact, you go ahead and do yours, and then what I was gonna do with Jackson, I'll do it with both of you, is I was gonna mention, like I said, I had like 13 or 14. I won't give the ones you already mentioned. I'll just say, hey, this was on my list, and then because I had like 14, 13, 15, whatever. I didn't count this, but whatever I had, that way we can just add some more to it, and because Duke may pick, the remaining ones that I had. So
I think I had 3 overlapping. So I had Phantom Menace, Heat,
okay.
and Pulp Fiction. I think we're the.
Well, he didn't actually have Heat on his list. Heat was on my list.
About it. Okay. Heat's on your, okay. All right. So I had Phantom Menace and Pulp Fiction. I think were my overlaps for you.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
The other 8 are in no particular order.
No particular order. Ronin.
Okay. Ronin. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. Greatest car chase ever. I love that movie. The one with Robert De Niro. It's a great movie. The Professional.
Okay. All right. I could see that. Top 20,
Heat.
top 25 for sure.
Heat. One of the best one of the best bank.
Dude, that bank robbery scene still to this day.
Oh, I mean, both.
I'm just
Oh
saying,
my god.
I want that shit to happen at work while I'm working.
But I mean, both of them are bangers. Like it opened up with a banger, and then it just kept.
It kept going, man.
Yeah.
That just was such a good movie.
Put her ass all the way up in it. She's got a great ass.
She's got
your hand all the way up in it.
But also, the cast is ridiculous.
Pacino, De Niro,
all the way down.
Ashley Judd,
Val
Kilmer,
Tom Sizemore's up in there.
Sizemore, yep.
Danny Trejo.
Yep, fucking Machete.
The Allstate guy.
Yep.
You are in good hands, unless he gets shot in the face while trying to drive the getaway car. Let's see. Boogie Nights.
Okay.
Let's see.
He just likes that final scene.
Yep, Dirk Diggler.
Yeah, I do that every time. Every time I get out of the shower. Face Off.
Oh, that was in my top 20, top 25 before I made cuts. Yeah.
Clerks. Love Clerks.
Same. Was in there before I made cuts. Yeah.
Big Lebowski.
Yep, that's your jam.
That's
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
That's way up in my top 5.
I haven't seen the movie in so long. I don't remember it.
Well, we're gonna have to fix that, Lou.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
And then finally, for my top 10, Office Space, because that was my fucking life.
That was a '90s movie.
Yeah.
99.
Wow.
Yeah, right after
It's-
Mike
it was-
Tyson was
it's-
done with Beavis and Butthead. I think that was
It
the
was
first
just
thing he did.
so good. I couldn't imagine it being like that older. You know what I mean? I thought it was like
Yeah, it's ageless.
04 or something like that. Oh wow. Okay, good call. Office. I didn't realize Office Space was a '90s movie. That's a good
So
one.
there you go. But yeah, that was.
I'm trying to think. The only
I think all Nicolas Cage movies from that time. The Rock, Con Air,
Dude, for
Yeah,
real.
Face Off. I will watch any of them.
Leaving Las Vegas.
I'm looking. I'm like, man. I think Heat.
Raising Arizona. Raising
Raising Arizona.
was
Wait,
early
that's
90s,
an '80s
right?
movie. Oh, I thought it
No,
was an '80s
I think it
movie.
was early. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it was early 90s. Like,
Okay.
Like January 5th.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
91 for Raising Arizona. No, 92.
87. You were right.
Womp womp.
Oh, was that old? Shit,
Right.
I didn't think it was that old. I thought it was '80s. I didn't think it was that old. I would have guessed. Wow. So I'm trying to think of when I saw it last, and it was like, oh, I remember watching that with my ex. But that would have been in like early '90s. That's why I thought it came out then. Nope, that movie is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
So how many did you mark off of mine that I had that you didn't?
Just Heat.
Nice.
So how many do you have left, Lou?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow. All right. Let's go.
All right. Again, no particular order. I'm just kind of just reading them as I see them. Goodfellas.
Okay.
That I always loved them gangster ass
Yep.
mob
Yep.
movies. They were just it for me. And I jumped in with Godfather 1 and 2, and then obviously 3 came out in the '90s also, but fuck that movie. So Goodfellas, Casino, all those were I was all
Mhm.
about.
Yep. Those are my jam.
Let's see. Silence of the Lambs. That was on my list. That one again,
Put the
quotable
lotion-
as well.
Puts lotion on its skin, or it gets
Exactly.
again.
Quotable to this day. People still do with
Looks
that one.
like-
Even Clerks,
Looks
Even
like you can
Clerks
throw
did.
your cum that far and that accurate. I need to practice.
dude, for real.
And that's the other half of the mornings when I'm not Dirk Diggler when I get out of the shower. Otherwise, I'm doing the Buffalo Bob dance.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Fling that jizz.
Right? Like, oh, there's a fly.
Got
Got
you, bitch. Change your name to Sticky Wings.
Cleaning it off the wall though. Ugh.
The Matrix.
Okay. Yeah.
That one, it was just obviously mind blowing. Nobody saw that shit coming. Finally, something original after 50 years of movies.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of cool.
You're like, dang, it's pretty badass. And
Yep.
now he's John Wick.
And now, I can't wait for the ballerina to come out.
They need to stop advertising that shit. June is a long fucking time away.
It's a lot. They are early on the marketing on that.
Well,
Like
that's because that's all they
unnecessarily
have.
early.
That's all they have. That's
That's all the
shitty
studio
part.
has.
Well, I mean, we've been seeing Captain America ads for fucking a year and a half. So like these studios with their
That isn't-
marketing budgets are just I
It's
hate
ridiculous, is what it
it.
is.
I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a Lion King animated, obviously.
Okay.
That one, talk about your sentimental value. That one is between that. I kind of had I didn't want to put Aladdin on there as well, but those two kind of go hand in hand for me because they were the very first Disney movies that I saw in the theater. So I didn't really watch a lot of Disney growing up. Like I still haven't seen some of the classics to this day, but I've seen like Bambi once. Never seen Snow White. Stuff like
You can
that.
watch it next
So
But yeah, you'll see it next month. It's fine.
no, I will not.
You can't hate
That
on
is-
it until you
that
watch
is-
the original.
Yeah.
Once you watch the
I'll
original, then
watch
you
the
can hate.
original. I'll watch the original. No, I'm hating on her. I forget the movie. The movie could be great. They could CGI her out of it and put somebody else in. I'll give it a shot. But Lion King, Aladdin, those two were definitely. I was in California after high school, whatever it was, '92, when they came out. And again, first time I got introduced to Disney movies, and I was like, okay, I'll go check this out in the theater. And it's like, oh my God, this was fantastic. So The Lion King, still to this day, is up there for me. Let's see, what do I have? 2 left. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Hell yes.
So, yeah, that one still to this day. Again, even if Robin doesn't have a British accent, don't even care.
But again, another
British man from
stacked,
Nottingham
an-
trying to
an-
cross the river.
another stacked cast. You got Morgan
Yeah, it
Freeman,
was.
Christian Slater,
Sean Connery
Kevin
up in that bitch.
Costner,
Yeah,
Sean Connery,
Kevin Costner,
Sirius Black,
Mary Elizabeth Master Antonio.
Master Antonio.
Why can't I think of his name right now? Yeah, I'm just spacing on.
You thinking of Snape?
Yeah,
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
There we go. Yeah. Thank you.
But
So
listen,
that was.
why would you carve his heart out with a spoon?
You're right.
Because it's dull.
It's dull.
It'll
hurt more. Yeah. Hell yeah. I can still see Master Antonio with that whole Robin, that scream that she did. It was done so well.
Remember that Bryan Adams video?
Yep.
Oh my god,
summer.
dude! All summer it was on.
Everything I do for
and
you.
then they had to bust out that extended version so they could play it longer. And it was like, man.
All of a sudden, they add like 5 guitar riffs so they can put more clips in from the movie.
Here, we're just going to show the movie with Bryan Adams singing over the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically,
the 2.5 hour cut of the song.
That movie was my jam.
And then finally, again, this wasn't in any order, but finally
wait, drum roll. Where's the drum roll,
hold
Jack?
on, I got you.
Tombstone.
Yeah.
Good call.
Talk about a quotable movie. Holy moly.
And again,
another day.
I mean, the 90s were obviously the decade where they just had stacked casts.
Well, I texted you guys that when I was watching it at work the other day. They would not be able to make that movie today. I mean, some of them are dead, but still. They would not be able to afford those actors anymore.
Well, I mean, half a dozen movies we talked about today, there's no way those movies would get made today.
Yeah.
Because everybody would want top billing. Everybody would want a shit ton of money.
Yeah, producer credits and all that shit.
Yeah, the producer credits for the one.
They don't do it for the for the.
Was it Bill Paxton?
Yep.
Sam Elliott, Kevin Costner were the brothers. Dana Delaney. Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait,
Billy
Kurt
Bob.
Russell? You mean Kurt Russell?
Oh yeah. Kurt Russell, not Kevin Costner.
I was like,
Kurt Russell.
Wait, Kevin.
That's another Wyatt Earp movie.
Yeah,
that's I was gonna say. He was in Wyatt Earp. Yeah, he was in actually. I think it was called Wyatt Earp.
It was.
Yeah. But yeah, Kurt Russell. Oh my God.
Yep, Michael Biehn.
Michael Biehn was in there.
Powers Booth. Yep.
Man.
Locke from Lost. Man, still didn't have hair back then either.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he was in that. Holy crap. Yeah, that movie's
Billy Zane.
Yep, Billy
Zane.
Yeah.
And 90210 Kid.
Yep.
Jason Priestley. Yeah.
Jason Priestley was in that. Yep. You're right. That cast now. Oh my God, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or the equivalent of, let's say we move it forward. We're gonna remake Tombstone for whatever reason. The equivalent cast you'd have to get to. Oh my God.
Shit.
So good.
I have to do somebody manly. I know I did manly. I would get Timothy Chalamet to play Doc though. He would kick the shit out of that role.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So. Yeah.
I can see that.
But
see,
Wyatt,
make a good Wyatt Earp.
That was me.
Manly man. He has to be demure, but like piss him off and he'll kick your ass. But he's like cool.
Yeah, you got to be nice and chill about
Kurt Russell can come back.
Yeah.
He probably could. Let's be real. Shit, last time I checked, Sam Elliott's doing USAA commercials, so.
Yep. Let's go.
Right? Oh my God. You could have Chris Evans be the Billy Zane role.
Yep. He's pretty enough.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh yeah. So that was fun.
So
that was fun doing that list. I ain't gonna lie. And we did it quick enough that we have time to do the song one. Except y'all, since I'm on my phone, you'll have to pull up my old text of what I wrote down.
Now we'll save it for next week. You're right.
Okay, sounds good. We'll do music, and then we'll go back to. We can do music next week, and go back to movies 2000s or 80s or something like that the week after. So actually get some kind of a plan going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was fun. I like that.
I hope
it was kind of hard though. It was easy to come up with like 20.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, I come up with 20. I was like, just off the top of my head, I was going through like a lot of these. I didn't have to look. It was just like I'm trying to think here. Let's see. I didn't have to look. Let's see. Pulp Fiction, Terminator 2, Prince of Thieves, Goodfellas, Silence of the Lambs. I had to remember. Lion King, nope. Matrix, Fifth Element. Bram Stoker's Dracula didn't make the list, but it was one that I thought of.
Also with Ted Theodore Logan.
Yup. Jurassic Park. Yeah, A lot of these did not have to think about at all.
My
The
parents
first
wouldn't
one
let
that
me
came,
watch Silence of the Lambs when it came out on video. They rented it. They're like, yeah, no, you guys can't watch this.
he's like,
I didn't
no,
see it
we.
until maybe it was 5 years later, dude.
So did they screen it, or did they just automatically
They
say you
knew
couldn't
because
watch
they
it?
read the books.
Okay, okay, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Whatever. That just meant we got to play video games in the living room.
I'm trying to think when you guys thought of this, did you have like movies, the first movies that came to your head right away?
Big Lebowski.
Okay,
And
Jack, do you
Office
have
Space.
like a couple that came to your head before having to look anything
You
up
know
or
what?
whatever?
It would probably be Phantom Menace. Just quintessential. Like I said, core memory thing. Even though it was the end of the 90s, it's still.
Yep. That one actually didn't get me until after my first three. My first three were T2, The Thieves, Pulp Fiction. Then it was Phantom Menace. But T2 was definitely the first one that came in the head. But as soon as it was like T2 for sure. I think that goes back to when I was living in New Jersey. I flew back to New Mexico to visit a friend of mine, Amy, and we were stationed at two Air Force bases together, which just doesn't happen. We're back to back in Japan and Texas, and so because of that, we stayed friends. Even when she went to New Mexico and her family went to New Mexico and our family went to New Jersey, so we planned like the following summer for me to come visit, and I did. Stayed out for like a week and a half or two, and T2 was the movie we saw.
You're like, nah, bitch, I'm not making out with you. I'm watching this movie.
Yeah, I totally would have been out with her, but I got the wrong equipment for her, so still
Nothing wrong
though.
with kissing. Sorry.
Yeah.
You got the right equipment.
At the end of the day, I mean, I'm also a lesbian.
Right? It's just racist of her.
We had that in common.
Sexist of her.
Probably racist too.
It wasn't because he was black. It was because he had a penis. Totally different things. I mean, it could have been both, but we'll never know because we don't talk to Amy anymore.
Of course, actually, I do, but if it, I'll have to ask.
Yeah.
But in today's world, though,
because I was black.
Why didn't we hook up? Is it because I have a dick or because it's a black dick?
I'm gonna consider myself trans. That would make her transphobic. Because if you don't like trans women, because trans women are women, and if she didn't want to hook up with me, that would make her transphobic, right? That's how that works. I think that's leftist logic. Damn. I was discriminated against.
Yep.
You didn't even know it.
She was being handy.
Man.
I need reparations.
I want my reparations. Exactly.
40 jerks and a mule.
Just do it at 3/5 speed, please. Only some of y'all are gonna get that one. So what's going on in the pop culture world, y'all?
Oscars were tonight. My wife is very upset that Wicked didn't win Best Picture.
Why would it win Best Picture?
So it was a good movie?
Yeah, but it wasn't Oscar good.
I agree.
It was good, but it wasn't Oscar. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good, but it wasn't like top 6 movies good.
I agree. But most of those movies that won for Top Picture, I didn't even hear about them.
Oh, so what won Top Picture then?
Arona? What did she say?
Arona?
What did she say? Yep, Anora.
It was something like that. I got them backwards. My dyslexia is kicking in.
I heard that was a good one. I have it on my list.
I heard it too. Yeah, I heard nothing but good things about that one too. I'm just glad that bullshit tranny one didn't win. And not because it's a tranny one, it's because it would have won because, like the way Brokeback won back in the day, that was not a good movie. It won because it kind of broke barriers. Sure, fine. I get that. But as a movie itself, it just wasn't very good.
I mean, we did get to see some boobs in there. That was all right.
Yeah.
And
I guess we're missing. We're missing. It was not enough penis.
It's true.
You can have a Brokeback Mountain and not have enough. I mean, he had some butt, but not enough penis. Come on, y'all. Right? No, man. We want to see if that thing really is a Joker or not.
How far, Lou? How far back was your songs list or albums list?
Do you have a search feature? Probably be easier.
Jesus. Well, I thought
what
it was
day was that?
Like the last week. I'm like
last week. Yeah, as much as we text, you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You better use that search feature, son.
Yep.
It's gonna be a minute.
It's only actually 6 times, just albums. Okay, I'll make both lists.
Oh, it's around then. You're closer. What was my poll? I guess I went to the symphony. That's also Lou's white shit of the week. So I got to see How to Train Your Dragon with the symphony. It was good, obviously. But for whatever reason, what stood out for me was, and I don't know if this was because the credits did not have music, but the start before the scroll comes up, the scroll credits, they played all the way through that. You know, where the names pop up here and there. They played through all that, and then usually after the movie, there's the scroll, and they will play the music, whatever the scroll. They didn't do that this time. It ended after they did those initial credits. So I don't remember the movie enough. Where is that what happened in the actual? Is there not music that plays?
Some pop song or some shit at the end.
You know what? That's what I thought too. My first thought was maybe they sang a song or something like that, and that's why they didn't have it. But I forgot to look it up. But I'll have to look that up. And you know, I can say I don't know who has it because it's not a Disney movie, so DreamWorks.
Paramount maybe.
So yeah, I was gonna say maybe Paramount. I don't know who owns whatever. But yeah, obviously everything else with the movie, everything was great. I didn't remember a lot of it. Like I forgot he lost his damn foot. Spoilers. I was like, oh yeah, that happened because it had been that long.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I watched it because now I'm ready for the live action later this year. So that's cool that I got that refresher. Although I will admit that now makes me want to watch the other two. Three more than two, but I still want to watch them both.
Shit, I do
so
nothing.
That was fun.
Working.
And being sick.
Trying to promote.
You passed the first phase, so congratulations.
Yep. Yay.
Hell yeah.
Let's give myself a round of applause. No, there's 6 of us that took it. 5 of us passed, so that's not bad. Let's see how the rest of it goes. We have a practical test on Thursday, so they'll give us scenarios. Like if this happens, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. I was like, do they just you're being trained again, and they just look over your shoulder? Is that practical?
Yeah,
or
no, it's no, it's if this happens, the phones go down. What are you doing? You have an employee who's using all their sick leave. Why? That kind of shit. So we'll see. And then Tuesday will be the traditional interview, suit and tie, and all that shit.
Gross.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is stupid because that's not what you wear to work.
Right. But it's like a formal kind of interview thing, so.
Can't stand it.
Yep.
If you became a supervisor and had to wear a suit and tie, absolutely support it.
You don't.
But whatever the dress code is for the supervisor is how the interview should be. That's the dumbest thing.
I agree. But whatever. It's about my pay grade for now.
Yeah.
For
now.
Until you can make those changes.
Get in there and change it, exactly. Yep.
Make change it from the inside. And
boot all them kids right to the movie theater.
Right? This is your homework.
You need 10 years at the theater before you can come be a 911 operator.
Yeah, y'all need to figure it out.
You need to be a greeter at Walmart for at least a decade before you, because then at least you could say you've seen some shit.
Right.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to be a freaking Walmart greeter in Mississippi or something like that. You're going to see a lot down there.
You come up to Northtown out here. I'm sure it's fun.
I was going to say that too. Or just straight in the hood. Go to Chicago. You have to be Walmart, Chicago. Or wait, where was all the fires and Targets and what was that? Oregon, Washington, something like that.
Minnesota, since that's where they're from?
Go there. No, during the whole King George Floyd stuff. I think it was Oregon or Washington where they were burning down Targets and shit like that. When they were mostly peacefully protesting. Go there. Then you can come back and say you can do this job. You handle that, you'll be good to go.
But if you come to Portland, you ain't going back to Vegas. You're staying here. Just saying.
Because you're dead.
I would go back. Screw that. There's too many different mindsets up there.
Lou's like the melting pot. No, I'm out.
It's fine. We'll put Lou out in Gresham. Then he'll fit in.
We need the laugh thing because somebody will get that joke because I don't. Is that the 1% neighborhood?
Thank you. Thanks, Jack.
The one Republican county?
No, most of Oregon is actually red, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's just Portland?
Yeah. The Portland-Salem
area? I guess that's fair. That's how Washington is. It's just Seattle, really.
Yeah, but...
The Seattle...
But just because it's red, it doesn't mean that the numbers add up, you know?
No, because most of the population is going to be in Portland, I think. Yeah. That's how it is out here. Most of Colorado is red, but then there's Boulder and Denver that screwed all up. So That's how it goes. Usually the big cities have it 'cause they think they're going to get something with their Democrat leaders, and it turns out their cities are garbage, like San Francisco.
Yeah, I don't like San
Whatever.
Francisco.
That's what happens. It is what it is. Whatever.
I
Did
started
you have a
watching.
Tuesday movie? I can't remember. I was gonna say, Duke, did you have a Tuesday movie? I can't remember.
No,
You were
because
supposed to do
nothing
one.
came out last weekend.
Mhm.
Oh wait, did we do it
The monkey
Tuesday?
movie.
Yeah, we went and saw the monkey, which was
Oh,
awesome.
you did watch the monkey
It
movie.
was
Okay.
it was great.
And
It was great.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All
I'm hearing
three
people dog it.
All
I
three
heard
of us
good things
really
about
liked
it.
it. All three of us really liked it. Like it was. It
Is that rare?
definitely- No, I mean we for the most part will agree on things, but I mean it was very straightforward. There was nothing. They weren't like
twist.
trying to hide anything. Yeah, it wasn't an M. Night Shyamalan movie. It was what a twist. So, yeah, I think it was an hour and a half. So it was just like bang, 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 and it's
Just
done.
got there.
Like, yeah, like,
What's wrong with that?
they didn't fuck around. Like, it definitely fit into the vibe of like the Final Destination movies, that type of thing. With the like, what's it called when it's the box falls onto the lever that falls
Yeah.
onto those types of puzzles. Like there were a few of those that were pretty funny. A few of the kills were fucking hilarious, but everybody that was there seemed to enjoy it. Like everybody was laughing kind of at the appropriate points and that type of thing, you know. So yeah, I thought it was really good. So
All right.
definitely,
the
if
popcorn
you're
bucket.
into comedy, if you're into comedy horror movies, it definitely is. Yeah, it definitely qualifies. So
All
yeah,
right.
so that was Tuesday. Then I made the mistake of starting to watch The Pit right after eating dinner, which was not a good call.
Yeah, that first episode, it's
Yeah.
pretty fucking nasty.
Yeah, I had to cover like the bottom half of the screen when they. Lou, had you seen it?
No.
Okay, so Lou, Jack, when they make the decision about what to do about that injury,
Yep.
and they're just like, and it's in the trash, and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck
Yep.
just happened?
What show is this?
The
The
Pit.
Pit. It's on
Max.
Max.
Noah Wiley. It's an ER show.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
But supposedly it's supposed to be pretty accurate from the people that I've talked to about it. Like they're saying, like the medical professionals that watch it actually are like, "Yep, that's." So whoever the experts are, well, I mean, but so many of these medical shows are so like
They got to make some weird fucking disease and shit.
Or they kind of like it's more about the drama than it is what's actually happening. And I've only seen the first episode, but I get the impression that The Pit is definitely more.
It is. There is some.
That's the one that's an hour at a time, right? Like each episode is an hour. Okay.
Yeah, like real time.
Yeah.
So there is some of that because I mean they've worked together for years, so they do have personal relationships. But they do pretty well focusing on because it's the new kids are in there. So picking on them, scaring them. The older doctors are all cranky and stuff, so I like it. I look forward to it every week.
Yeah, not really my jam. I was say you're not spoiling anything for me if y'all want to talk about it, but I don't expect to watch that show. Not that I think it's bad. I just got so much other shit that I got to watch. I was like, that's not gonna make the list.
Well, then Lou, the first episode spoilers for everybody listening. I mean, but it's in episode 6 or something. So if you haven't started watching it by now.
Yep. Mother Goose or whatever.
Yeah. That episode. So I don't know if that's 3 or 4.
Still enjoying White Lotus?
I'm waiting for that to finish too.
Episode 3 on that.
Yeah, I'll wait for that to finish.
I fell asleep watching Alien Romulus a couple nights ago. Don't know if that was a good idea.
Wait, what country are they in again for White Lotus?
Thailand.
Okay. Romulus. You fell asleep during Romulus? Wow.
Well, I mean, I'd already seen it. It was one of those. It was like later in the evening. It was later in the evening, and it's one of those ones where it's like you don't want to watch it. I just get to the point where I'm like, I don't want to watch any more YouTube videos. Like, I feel like there's a point when your recommended comes up, and you're just like,
you get enough of this.
I don't.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. Look at my YouTube channel, guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Smash that like and subscribe button.
I have strong opinions about movies that you don't really care about. I'm going to sound like a real piece of shit when I give them to you, but here they are.
Yeah, and I did a top 10 before. Just click on this video right here.
Yep.
And if you want to hear my bottom 10, click on the video down here. Like if you like it, but if you didn't like it, go visit Heavy Spoilers.
Been selling Girl Scout cookies.
Oh yeah, I gotta use your link and order me some.
That reminds me, dude. Go ahead, Duke. Finish your story.
Does that link like help you out, or is that just a generic link?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And you can still order tomorrow. Today's the last day for like booths in person, but you have to order tomorrow if you're going to get any.
Okay. I'll
Do
order
they
as
ship
soon
them
as we
to
get-
you?
Yeah.
How much do they charge for shipping?
I'll let
I
you
didn't
know.
know that was. I did not.
I'm gonna put in an order after the show, so I'll let you know what. The
Okay, yeah, let me know, because what got my attention was I didn't know there was what is it, a chocolate chip caramel cookie? I don't remember seeing that out here in Colorado.
Yeah, it depends on the baker, probably.
All the white people bought them before you saw it, Lou.
They probably did. White people, they love themselves some Girl Scout cookies, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is, there's always white girls out here. There ain't no brown and black people out here in Girl Scouts. It's weird.
Jack
Or maybe it's just because of where I am. I mean, Aurora might have some.
Jack needs to relocate to Colorado for a couple months to sell cookies, and then.
But it was wild. But yeah, I was looking at your list, and I was trying to think back the last couple of weeks, and it was like I don't remember seeing a chocolate chip caramel cookie because I sure as hell would have bought it.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I think they're gluten-free. Take that as you will, but they're not horrible for being gluten-free.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be. Look, it's Boulder, so the gluten-free would probably be the best cookie to have up here. You know what? That does remind me. Of all the last few weeks of Girl Scout cookies, I don't remember seeing anybody in Boulder selling them. They're all outside of Boulder. I don't know if that's a city law or something. I don't know.
That's
but
interesting.
Like
maybe
Walmart's, Targets, grocery stores, all that shit. I've seen them in all around except in Boulder. That's weird.
City ordinance.
Might be. Honestly, Boulder's weird. I mean, they have a sugar tax, so whatever. It's the stupidest thing. It's like an extra 3 cents per ounce or whatever for every sugary drink you buy.
Wow, that's stupid.
But it's that dollar soda at Wendy's. It's a 32-ounce soda, so add like 96 cents to it.
We went
Not even kidding.
out for breakfast before our Girl Scout booth today, and the menu had cash price, card price. I'm like, just tell me that shit at the register, bro. How are you going to tell me two prices on the menu?
So you know ahead of time. What if you're working on a budget?
Then you shouldn't be going out. Stay home.
I agree, but some people are dumb. They spend money they don't have.
And they charge 50 cents extra per egg.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Big one got 2 eggs, and they said it's going to be 50 cents extra for each of them.
See, that's just taking advantage of shit, because there ain't no way that's a real thing. That's like, oh, if we say there's higher for eggs, people will understand because they think there's this whole egg problem happening. It was like other countries really aren't having this problem, but whatever. That's America for you. Personally.
Real quick, Girl Scout cookies shipping 4 to 8 packages. So you got to do a minimum of 4. Tier A is 4 to 8 packages is $12.99, but if you get 9 to 12 packages, it's $14.99. But then
$13. That's actually not terrible.
For orders of 13 packages or more, shipping is calculated as follows. So then they just multiply it. So
as one does.
So you want to get 8 to maximize the shipping price.
Yeah. Or I could just have Girl Scout big one deliver the cookies. So I'll just fly you guys up here.
Are they still good? Are the expirations still good to September?
Something like that, yeah.
Man, you slack.
User freeze by, your favorite, Lou.
Jack,
What's that?
User freeze by, your favorite.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Freeze by is the best. Matter of fact, it's coming up this Sunday, every other Sunday. That's next Sunday, y'all. I'll be able to report on my shopping next week. Tell you how many orange stickers I got. Orange stickers are the sell price, fans, at Sam's Club. If they got the orange sticker, you're saving money, just so you know. Well, the reason why I asked, Jack, is because if that's the case, at last check, you had 19 boxes of them cookies. And I might need you to freeze, or if the expiration isn't bad, hang on to 4 packages. Whatever if the expiration is like I was looking at one box and it said like September 25. I'm like, oh, well, that's shit. That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Because I may have to participate again because I haven't seen those cookies here. It's like, fine, I'll just get them in April and bring them back with me, or get them now and then bring like all but 1 or 2 packs and leave them there for July.
Right.
There you go. But now
snack bags out of that shit.
I feel bad now because you have 69 packages left to go and it's 69. So I'm gonna screw that up. I feel bad.
Yeah, you can't take any of those.
Yeah,
at this
I can't
point.
order. Sorry, somebody else has to go in and place an order, Jack, before I can't.
And then
I can't.
You could order 1. That way you can 68. 68 still allowed.
It's 68 plus 1.
No, just a 68. You do me, and I owe you one. 60. Uh-oh, Jack's fading over there.
Yeah.
It just hurt. Everything hurts.
Yeah. I need to find.
Basic cold, flu, COVID.
Dude,
What do you got?
I can smell.
Okay.
Just
Last time you couldn't, right? Or
body
taste, one of the
aches,
two.
dude. I don't know stuffy nose or anything. Just body aches.
Oh, dude, that was me a couple weeks ago. They said when I went and got checked out, they said I had flu-like symptoms without having the flu.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
I was like, okay, whatever.
Everything hurts, so I don't know.
Yep. I mean, the fatigue and the body ache.
Are the Toastiers good, Jack?
They are. And it's the last year you can get them. They're going away after this
Yeah,
year.
that's one of the two things that's going away. What was the other one?
I think the caramel chocolate chip ones. No. Was it the Adventurefuls? I don't know. I don't
We
remember.
have caramel delights. We got peanut butter patties. We got
Those aren't going anywhere.
Adventurefuls, lemonades, trefoils, peanut butter
The
sandwich,
lemon ones are ones I like.
Toastier, caramel chocolate
Is
chip,
that how you
and
is that how you
Thin Mint.
pronounce that? Toastier?
Toastier.
Yeah.
Toastier.
Toastier.
Toastier? It's not just toastier?
No.
Toastier.
Toast J.
Okay.
So I'm just ordering. I'm getting trefoils for myself, but I'm gonna order a mix and match to give to people for their birthdays.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Especially since they don't expire till September.
Right?
Yeah.
You got 6 months of birthdays you can hang on to.
For real. Without freezing them.
Without having to freeze. Exactly. Important factor there. What if you don't have freezer space? You might have discount meat in the freezer from Sam's Club. Oh, man. That reminds me, I should probably pull something out for dinner this week.
He's going to pull his meat out for dinner.
I need to pull my meat out to provide dinner this week.
Oh wait.
12.
Yep, very much so. I'm trying to think. There's not a whole lot.
Oh yeah.
That bowling was last week. Went to the symphony this week. Oh, did a escape room.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was like 4 of us, and then that we knew each other, and then the other 4 because it was a Groupon. So it's like you got to pay extra if you want to be by yourself. I'm like,
Right.
no. So we had 4 other people, two Hispanic guys, 2 Hispanic girls. I think they were coupled up or whatever. If not, whatever. A couple of them were definitely a little high. Oh man, it was cool though. I hadn't done one in a while. Oh yeah, we got through it, and it was considered medium to hard. And we got through it in 36 minutes.
Okay.
Nice.
We had to use a clue once, maybe twice. I don't know. But the first one we got the first thing to unlock, blah blah blah. We got through that pretty quickly. That was pretty cool. It was like, all right, we got this down. But then we were on a roll. We were just knocking one thing out there, and then we got stuck. And it was a clue from the other room because it was like a mine shaft thing. So we're in 2 different rooms, and it was a clue that had to go back to the other room and get a key from there that we didn't get the first time. So, but that's it. It was pretty good, entertaining. I definitely would do it again.
We have the Saw one out here. I did that with the girls at work one time. It was pretty cool. And it's kind of cool because you just like roll up. It doesn't say like Saw escape room or anything. It's just like a meat processing plant.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like zero Saw theming outside. So you go inside, and Billy the Puppet's there, and Jigsaw's doing his, I want to play a game.
I think they announced the date for that Dark
Universe
is supposed to be opening up, right?
sometime. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it.
That might be cool to check out. All right, ordering cookies.
What Dark Universe? What?
It's like Universal Horror Nights, but permanent.
Yeah, and it's like to promote their the Dark
The
Universe
movies and stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
They're opening a Dark Universe theme park in Orlando.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, okay, that's great. What's Universal Horror Nights?
It's like their Halloween parties afterwards.
Is Universal Studios?
Yeah. They have
Okay.
they have mazes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
Halloween Horror Nights is like one of their biggest. I think it's one of their biggest income generators because
Oh, damn.
it's crazy busy. Because it's the only time that they don't have the mazes open during the day or anything, so it's literally just this month, and they keep like extending it. So now it's like they start it in like the middle of September.
Yeah.
For Halloween
it's like
Horror
how
Nights,
Disney does. Like it's August.
That's super cool. Yeah, I did not know that they did that.
Yeah,
Universal.
little
I
one
thought
wants
they
to
just...
go because they should have Megan.
Haha, nice. Wait, so Orlando or California?
Orlando.
There's no room in California.
But then they're
for them
doing
to
one
build.
here, but over at Area 15, and that's permanent year round.
So I think it'll have a couple of the mazes and that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Some things for you to do there. So It'll be probably. I mean, I would expect it to be probably some of the maze stuff that maybe they aren't using at Halloween Horror Nights. But
Yeah,
Jack's
trying
dying.
it out or something.
Yeah, I mean that to me that would be a perfect place for them to be rotating mazes through and just seeing if people like them and what they can, that type of thing. I spend way too many hours during the holidays watching the theme park bloggers go through all of the mazes and stuff because I ain't gonna do that shit. I'll watch somebody else go through and scream their heads off and laugh at them, but I ain't doing that shit.
No, I enjoy those. I haven't done it in forever, but I enjoy those.
Well, then Lou, there's your in. You just got to become a member of the media by becoming a YouTube influencer, and
That's
then
easy.
you'll get free passes. But Jack,
It's the angle.
That's what she said.
yeah. As we go from seeing his full face to like,
Right.
all right, guys. Okay, guys, I'm ready for.
That's okay. It's been. I mean, it's not just Jack. I mean, I got a headache. It started like probably because of
Your
fucking around
computer.
with my computer.
Yep.
But I ain't gonna lie. I was fine until probably because I remember it was 7:29. I'm like, okay, don't have my work laptop. So let me just get this started now. I was like, okay, no problem. And then I was in eBay, and I was trying to close that out, and then that way I can close everything out and open up Edge, so I can do this. Nope, got that spinning wheel. It was like something bottom left corner. Duke probably knows what it is. Like something made a handshake with something else, and it just kind of just stood there and spun. And then finally, 8:03, I was like, okay, I give up, reset. And the booting got done. I can't do anything yet because it's still loading like internet stuff. But hey, whatever, we got somewhere.
An hour later.
Well, we'll take some time.
Dude, for real.
This week we'll jump on here and not record, and we'll get you set up. So.
Do you need a picture of that bottom still or that laptop? No,
we're
okay.
just gonna work. I'm gonna walk you through just getting through setup. So we'll jump on here. When you bring your work laptop home, you can jump. We'll jump on here so we can talk, and then we'll walk you through it.
And do it. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Definitely not this computer. Hey, it's working again. 2 hours and what time is it?
Right.
Oh my God! 2.5 hours later.
10:51.
It took 2.5 hours for it to finally be useful. And even then, it's only half-ass useful. It's still like I go to a website and it's like, okay, wait a couple of minutes and then it'll load. Wait a couple of minutes, you can click something. It's like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, if we can't get that one, the other one fixed, I'm just gonna buy one. They're like $400, so it's not too crazy. I'll just say I need a laptop for Japan and I'll feel better about it.
Well,
and it's like that's Japan costs now. Different budget.
And if you buy it for the podcast, you can write it off.
Oh, if only I could itemize. You ain't lying about that. If I could itemize, that would do it.
Huh. Yeah, that was fun when you could do that.
Mm-hmm. Back in the day.
Mm-hmm. All right, gents.
Who screwed that up? Obama or Trump? Or was it further back?
That was Trump.
Okay, it was one. I knew it was one of those two. I thought it was one of those two, but I couldn't remember how far back.
Trump's the one that raised the itemized limit a ton because it used to be pretty small. It was like $600 or $800, and he raised it to like 11,000 or some shit. It was crazy. I'll have to look up the numbers, but it used to be really low, so that you could itemize it pretty. Like you could itemize pretty if you did like an office refurb or whatever, but you could get it like you're working remotely or whatever. Like if you were to do your office. You got a new desk, you got a monitor, you got a dock, like you spent like $1,000 you could use. You used to be able to itemize that, but now it's super high, the amount that you have to qualify. I have not done my taxes yet, so I'm not sure what it is this year. So, but yeah, let's let Jack go so he can go try to feel better because
let me go pass out.
Because he literally is.
I thought you froze up there, but you didn't. You were just
dead.
All right, boys.
That's cool.
Have a good week.
Feel better next week, and Lou has a computer.
Exactly. We'll bring you with full energy next week, and don't forget 90s music, Duke. Not all music of all time.
No, I did 90s music. I did 90s
and albums. It's not even records. It's albums. It's got to be a full album.
I got your albums right here.
No one-hit wonders.
I'm actually gonna. You know what? I'm even gonna go above and beyond. I'm gonna go on eBay this week, and I'm gonna buy the CDs so I can show the CDs while I'm talking.
Man, look at this rich guy. I'm just going to go find a photo of it.
Have a good week, boys.
Doodles.
Have a good one, y'all.